Hey, Battle Bill, here with another video featuring another newly buffed Pokemon thanks to the current Go Battle League season, that being Lopunny receiving Triple Axel like quite a few other Pokemon did this season. Triple Axel is an Ice-type charge move that is literally an Icy Wind clone. Instead, though, it buffs its own attack instead of debuffing the opponent's attack. And alongside Triple Axel on Lopunny's moveset, it has access to the fighting fast move of Double Kick and the huge fighting nuke move of Focus Blast. So now with Triple Axel, it has a solid cheap energy move to spam, potentially boost its own attack, and then we might have some really beautiful Scrumdiddlioso nukes along the way. On this team comp featuring Lopunny, we have Pelipper on the save swap and also Superior. They can both function as save swaps and closers on this team comp. Superior specifically is probably one of my favorite mons to get buffed this season, and it wasn't even completely intentional just because Aerial Ace got that buff and Superior has access to it. It feels like a super safe mon to run throughout the season, but you know what? We'll save the Superior feature for another day. Today is Lopunny's time to shine, and we're getting off a Focus Blast, the one that was probably double boosted thanks to Triple Axel. It was at least once or twice. Wasn't completely paying attention. I was doing the intro, but we're gonna have quite a few of those nukes going on today. Lopunny has some fun spice, and honestly though, I had a solid success with this team comp. So please, just as a little donation to the cause, a little like on the video, a comment, a subscribe supports this type of content going forward and is greatly appreciated here on the Battle Bill channel. So without further ado, let's jump into the remainder of this battle. Let's get into commentating mode. So we got our Superior here farming down the Azu. The opponent is coping and hoping and praying that Ice Beam becomes a slaying Blizzard type charge move, but it is not. And Superior, with its thick, snaky body figure, ends up eating it like it's no big deal, and Aerial Aces, the BM, no grass, super effective move to take out the Azu for that match. Getting to the next one, we got Lopunny, the fake fighter, going up against Registeel. This does not feel like a great matchup because Focus Blast is going to one-shot Lopunny's entire life, but instead, we double kick our way all the way up to the Focus Blast, and we go for the Triple Axel bait. We get the shield, that is huge. The opponent gets scared now because they don't want to commit another shield. They don't want to watch their Registeel get Focus Blasted by a Lopunny, so instead they swap in a Ghost. But did they forget? Lopunny's literally a normal type, so we're gonna be eating and feasting those fast moves, not gonna be doing anything. We shield up a return, we're clicking all the right buttons, we're doing everything right. Can Lopunny sweep? Because this is not an answer. Sable Eye, Sable Guy, my guy, you're not the answer to Lopunny's action right now. Don't get excited over there, okay, John? Calm it down. I know Lopunny's a very exciting Pokemon to look at, especially as it goes on this torrid stretch. They come in with another Ghost. What is this? What is currently happening on my screen? We're like insanely boosted. We've reached maximum boost. We land a huge Triple Axel that does 2/3 of that Comfort Creature's health. They finally get to a charge move. It's a Dark Pulse. Lopunny eats it, still has health. They top left from the shame, the embarrassment. Also, again, you'll notice that the character is a girl. I don't know if I mentioned battling on girlfriend's account here, but these are me doing the battles, I promise. Next batch, bad lead, swap into Superior. They match us with a Shadow Nidoqueen. Grass against Poison, never a good situation to be in. But we do get a shield with that Frenzy Plant. Can we eat a Poison Fang here, or do we decide to shield? We decide to shield. Can we get to another Frenzy Plant? We're not going to get switch advantage, but we can get the shield advantage, and who knows? Pelipper might be able to clutch up. We get off another Frenzy. We get their last shield. They get the jab down. We have no choice but to go into Pelipper here. We could go into Lopunny, throw Triple Axel, would be super effective, but I think going for the Weather Ball is just the safer play. We're going to let this charge move come through. Could be a Stone Edge, most likely not. Most Nidoqueens are running Poison Fang, Earth Power, and most Nidoqueens aren't even running around Great League, Go Battle League battles these days, but I digress. We land that Weather Ball, the Nidoqueen is gone. They have a Gengar in the back that wants nothing to do with the normal type beast demon monster that is Lopunny. They've got no shields, chat. I mean, YouTube audience, we're going for the huge Fokey B, and we get a bang! There goes Scrafty. It's down for the count. They come back in with the Gengar. They let us get off the triple axle before throwing a charge move. Who knows if Shadow Punch would have KO'd or not? We're not going to find out whether they were there or not. They want the Shadow Claw down. They cannot get it. We have a shield. We're letting Lopunny go down. It's done plenty in this match. Now we just need to hope they can't get the 2 Shadow Punches by the time Pelipper gets this Weather Ball. We're going to shield. We'll lose CMP if they're there. They're not there. We get the Weather Ball off, and another clutch. Lopunny might be a fake fighter, but it's putting all the rest of them damn fighters in their places. Shout out to that huge nuke on the Scrafty. Next match, we got Lopunny on Skarmory. And with the Sky Attack nerf, Lopunny actually has a decent chance here, because you know that fake fighting status that I keep on telling you about. Little frame drops, classic, solid game you got here, Niantic. Anyhow, we don't take super effective damage from any of the flying moves, so we're going to let this first charge move come through. The opponent does not decide to try and Brave Bird. We're going to get off another triple axle. We're boosting. We're raising that attack. We're boosting and moving. We get the shield. We're up. We have shield advantage against a Skarmory. The Fall from Grace, it used to be one of the most meta mons to run into in Great League, and it's out here having to respect 2 charge moves from my Lopunny. And now we got Pelipper to shield up 1 move, or no, we call their bluff. Actually, I think I might have been counting here and knew it was a Sky Attack. Regardless, we're saving the shield for the potential Peli superior sweep. The Weather Ball is coming off on the Skarmory. Gonna land on the Skarmory. You know what I meant. Stop judging the commentating. It landed and they top lefted. Can you believe that? Lopunny obliterated them, got them so scared that Pelipper made them run away. Next match, beautiful lead here. They save swap into Medi. We have a great answer for their Medi being our Pelipper. We're going to let this charge move come through. Ends up being an Ice Punch. Pretty sure they threw right away, which is why I comfortably no-shielded that. I don't think I was calling a bait there. Regardless, we're feeling based on the circumstances, we're better off going full Hurricane, and bang, it lands. Bye-bye, Medi. They decide they want to Spark down, but they don't know. They don't know. What is our last Pokemon hiding in the back? One of the best answers for Lantern in all of Great League PvP. That being Superior. And this snaky boy is going to continue rearing its head all over the Great League meta. So those Lanterns that feel like they've been newly buffed, they better watch out. The swap, Lopunny matches the Sandslash, match over. Next match, Lopunny Carbink. The Carbinks are running away from Lopunnies now. What is happening? I don't know. But regardless, Lopunny's putting on a show. Bars. I'm a freestyle from time to time. All right, I'm gonna stop. Let me just have my 2 seconds there. Regardless, we shield up, expecting the Brave Bird is the Brave Bird. We want alignment. Lopunny on Carbink is not actually a good matchup, but we're concerned based on how fast they swap that this might be a double fighter comp, and Lopunny's gonna have nowhere to go. So ideally, we just do a bunch of health, do a bunch of damage against this Carbink with the Weather Ball spam that Pelipper's about to unload. We get it into the yellow, but we are expecting a fighter, so we're gonna come Superior immediately. We're gonna respect the Mooney B. I probably should have came in Lopunny and just let the Mooney B hit it, but I don't think even with their shield we would have had too much of a chance against this Hitmontop, and unfortunately the match is over for us here. Lopunny cannot put the new Fairy Rock Monster or these double fighters in the back in their place. Hitmontop is about a sweep. I should have top lefted, but I was coping. I was hoping we get off both of these aerial aces here. They're newly buffed, so we got excited. We go for the swap after we get both shields, and they don't even give us a chance to throw the triple axle. It wasn't going to do much regardless. We get close combat at Lopunny's down for the count. Superior getting punched or whatever the hell goddamn Hitmontop is doing. It's spinning on his head and kicking sideways. Regardless, we lose that match. On to the next one. We've got Lopunny up against Shadow Gligar, and I kind of like this matchup, especially with top 5 Gligar PV Poke rearing its head all over the meta these days. You throw on good timing, you get off consistent triple axles, you boost your attack, you don't have to shield the first move. They have to respect every triple axle, so we're just ahead in the count. We're gonna throw up our first shield here. We're gonna throw on that proper timing, double kick one more time. We get off another triple axle. They want to keep their Gligar alive. They gotta respect it. They gotta shield. They do. Are they gonna commit all the way to this? They're hoping for the wing attack down, but my back mons are gonna have to shield regardless if I decide to let Lopunny go down. So we're gonna throw the triple axle, and they swap out because they're afraid of Lopunny. Put some respect on Lopunny's name. They go into Medi. Unfortunately, that triple axle is not gonna benefit us too much here. We are gonna overfarm a boatload, so they're going to throw a psychic. We're gonna end up building up to essentially 2 weather balls, a little bit more than that. We're gonna hope this residual energy benefits us, considering the fact that Gligar is still in the back and Weather Ball will be super effective against it. Instead, they come in with a Lantern, so now it's time for the other Pokemon. I don't have another rhyme, so I don't know why I'm even trying, but regardless, the other Pokemon that was newly buffed this season, Superior, to continue to show why it's going to wreak havoc on Open Great League. I'm telling you, man, super underrated pick here. Regardless, Superior, one Frenzy Plant, bang, Gligar gone. Lantern scared for its life, runs away. Next match, really bad lead. Shadow Machamp on Lopunny there is no good. Bad. Get us the hell out of there. They then match us with their own Pelipper, which is super unfortunate, even though we did get some decent energy advantage because they took a second to swap, but that is not going to be enough. We're trying our best to flip switch, but we end up in a bad circumstance because in order to flip switch, we need to give up shields. It's nice that we can throw aerial aces here because they didn't shield the first Frenzy Plant, but the problem is the fact that I'm now double shielding, and a Machamp with a shield advantage is going to put the rest of my team comp in some really bad shambles. We did farm down the Pelipper, which is nice, but Superior doesn't have a lot of health. All the Machamp needs to do here is shield and then counter us down, and they have the energy advantage they need to take out my back line. So now I need to swap immediately into Pelipper, and the Machamp still got too many counters in, so they get off the rock side. I was praying and hoping that it wasn't going to one-shot the Pelly, but it's Great League, and Shadow Machamp's attack is insanely high, and Pelipper down for the count. Could he get the Weather Ball off? Don't even have a chance here after technically flipping switch, and with flipping switch, Pelipper could have just beaten that Machamp. Maybe Lopunny could have put on a little show with its Fokey B on the G-Fisk and see if that would one-shot. You could check the math at home on PvP Poke, but unfortunately, we're not going to see it in this match. We are going to lose, and we're going to get into the next one. Lopunny on Swampert. They swap right away, which is interesting because my back line does really well against Swampert. Problem is, they swap into a Galvantula, and my back line doesn't do that hot against Galvantula. So we're going to stay in with Lopunny here. We boosted our attack. They're throwing a charge move. Ends up being a lunge. They boost their attack. We're trying to throw on some decent timing. It's not the best timing in the world because we want to get these triple axles off right away before they throw another charge move. And it's 3 volt switches to each of their charge moves. And unfortunately, now my Lopunny does not have enough health to survive the volt switches to get to the one last charge move that we needed so bad. And then that farm down ends up being the salt in the wound because now Superior coming in to try to take care of what's left of the Galvantula, and it is forced to double shield. So a little bit of shambles there. The only thing that is feeling good here is the fact that that Swampert in the back doesn't have play against our entire team. Unless that Swampert's running Sludge Wave, then it would hurt my Superior pretty bad. It would also hurt this Pelipper pretty bad. But their last mon's Ariados. So you know what? This might have been the Lopunny feature, but Pelipper wants its time to fly and shine, wine and dine. I don't know why. I keep on trying to rhyme. That all worked though. So yo, come on, like, comment, something, please. Okay, I'm begging now. Love you viewers, appreciate you. Anyhow, Weather Ball, the Swampert down, Ariados comes on in. Can it do enough damage to the Pelly to potentially salvage this match for our opponent? Let's find out. We get off the first Weather Ball. Do they even have a shield? I lost track. They do have a shield. They end up using it, but Superior with newly buffed Aerial Ace going for the first one, gonna do a bang, solid chunk of the Ariados' health. I think even without the buff to Aerial Ace, Superior was gonna be sitting quite pretty here, looking witty here, going for the Aerial Ace. We CMP, which is unfortunate because Ariados' attack is higher than Superior's, so we're down for the count. Can Pelly wing attack down, bang, just before the Ariados is able to get off its final charge move, and Pelipper clutches up. Solid. Look at all those research tasks that updated. GG's to all opponents there. Let me know your thoughts on the battles, on Lopunny, on Triple Axel. I love it. Lopunny, don't feel like I don't think it's moved its way high enough to be a legitimate, successful mon to run, but it was definitely a lot of fun spice. When you land a Focus Blast, especially after boosting with Lopunny with Triple Axel, that is a sight to see. So thank you as always for watching the content. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It genuinely means the world. I appreciate you all at home, and have a great rest of your evening. Preach!